Hello, writers. I am Lee Jessup, career coach for emerging and professional screenwriters, trying to record this video for like the fifth time because it's a little bit sensitive and the last two I went a little bit too long. So I'm going to try and bring this to you in as concise a fashion as I can, though you guys know me. I can go on a little bit when I'm passionate about something. I've had a lot of conversations, not just recently, always have, about what writers should invest in. Should writers invest in themselves as they're building a screenwriting career? What should they pay for? What should they never pay for? There's been a million things online. You should never pay for coverage. You should never pay for this or that. So I think it's an important thing to address because having worked with screenwriters for one-on-one for over a decade and a half now, having worked with almost 2,000 writers, I can tell you that at the end of the day, it's the writers who invest in themselves to strengthen where they might not be as strong, to get the feedback that they need. And I'm not just talking about coverage here, so bear with me, but it's the writers who've invested in themselves that tend to find that screenwriting career that they're looking for. Now, I'm specifically talking about writers who want to become professional screenwriters, right? Who don't just want to write a script and maybe get lucky, but writers that look to have a screenwriting career. Well, my dog undoes my bed behind us, so enjoy the show if he keeps going. If not, we'll just let him sleep. But I'm going to keep going because, God damn it, I'm going to get this video recorded. So we're talking about writers that want to be professional screenwriters, right? That want to be writers working professionally on the feature and TV side. Again, if you're just writing one script, you want to get it produced, you don't need all of this, especially if you are self-funding or have a path to funding, and you can effectively make whatever you want to make. That is fine. But if you're looking to become a professional screenwriter, don't forget, this is, if you are successful, high financial reward job. Right? You're going to, if you're walking into a writer's room as a working writer, as a staff writer, and working your way on up, if you are paid for an open writing assignment, if your screenplay is set up with producers and then purchased, or if you're lucky enough to generate a spec sale, you are going to be looking for specific financial rewards. And in order to get them, you want to arrive prepared. So preparation here is key. Granted, this is the longest job interview ever. I get your pain about it. It's frustrating and it's tough. I get all of it. I hear you. But there are a lot of people that are coming in for said job interview. And in order to be successful in it, you want to be prepared. What does that mean? It means studying the craft. Whether you come in with a really strong story sense and are able to pick it up from a few books and feel like you don't need more than that, or if you come in and feel like, you know what, I need to go to film school. That's fine. That's great. I'm a big fan of film school. I teach for film school. I've spoken at film schools, UCLA, Tisch program, LMU, a number of others, Emerson. I'm a believer, but find your way to learn the craft. Then get feedback on the craft. If you don't have friends who are in screenwriting ahead of you of the game, in the game, who are working in the industry, pay for notes. If you can't get good notes for free, get feedback from somebody reputable, somebody strong, for whether it's a script pipeline or an Andrew Hilton. If you don't want to go to film school but still want to take classes, take classes. Script Anatomy, Pilar Alessandro, Jen Grisanti, Corey Mandel. There are enough programs out there to help you prepare yourself. From there on, as you are making sure your screenplay or material is vetted for the industry, look at career strategy, look at your brand, look at learning to talk about yourself, learning to pitch your material, learning how to put together a log line. For the record, most of the people who will watch this will not work with me, and that's perfectly fine. This is not a self-promotion video. This is an invest in yourself video, because I see people arrive at opportunities that they're not prepared for, and those opportunities do not necessarily come again. I see people want opportunities that they're not prepared for because they didn't invest in themselves, in their craft, right? Wanting to submit to competitions and win the competition. Well, the money is going to cost the same whether or not you're going to win the thing. But if you have studied the craft and developed your material and gotten notes, which, by the way, all professional writers do, whether or not they pay for it is a different story. But I work with many professional writers that will get notes from their friends and then will have a reader they go to and pay because they trust them. All of this is to say, whatever you're investing your money in, I'm not advocating spending more money that you have, going into debt for this. That is not it. But if you want a career that has a high financial reward, I highly encourage you to identify where you want to invest in yourself in order to be as prepared as you can and to pave the path to screenwriting, because it is a long time to build that career, and you want to show up as ready as you can at every turn, as strong as you can in order to really get to that career that you want. So whether it's craft, whether it's strategy, whether it's exposure, screenwriting competitions, blacklist, website, stage 32, roadmap writers, whichever way you choose to go, decide what is right for you. Invest in yourself and in the career that you want, because careers don't happen by accident. They don't happen by wishing. I used to say that it's not a job, it's not a dream, it's a job. And there's truth to that, in that you do have to be thoughtful and planned and strategic about what you're doing, how you're doing it in every stage as you're trying to break into the industry. You don't have to spend your money on anything that doesn't feel right to you, but invest in yourself and the career that you want, if that's indeed what you're trying to build. All right, went a little longer than I wanted to, but it was shorter than the other one, so we'll take this one. Subscribe for more if this was helpful, and we'll connect soon. Bye.